The Americas, once home to some of the world's most ancient civilizations, stretch from the southern Cape to the northernmost shores of Canada. Inhabited by over 1 billion human beings, these continents are rich in biodiversity, hosting over 20,000 species of animals, including 14 species of wildcats. This series explores the unique environments these wildcats have conquered, the ways they have expertly adapted to their surroundings, and the challenges they face in their epic fight for survival. Join us on a journey through the vast mountains and jungles of these continents as we encounter some of the deadliest apex predators on the planet. Welcome to Wildcats, the Americas. Spanning over 40 million square kilometers, the American continents are incredibly diverse in both landscape and wildlife. From the snowy peaks of the Rocky Mountains to the dense green sea of trees in the Amazon rainforest, some of the world's most wondrous and fearsome creatures lurk in these habitats. In the snow, a lone bobcat pads silently. A cat with many names in different cultures, the Puma bathes in the sunlight, resting before its nighttime hunt. And in the branches of the majestic Amazon rainforest sits the striking Jaguar, belly full after a day of successful hunting. All are perfectly adapted to their environment, equipped with size, strength, speed, and a powerful bite. Yet they face significant threats from climate change and human intervention. Habitat loss is the greatest threat to wildlife worldwide, particularly in South America, where the Amazon rainforest is shrinking at an alarming rate. The International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, is the global authority on the status of the natural world. Their red list of threatened species ranks species across the globe, from those of least concern to those that are extinct. In this episode of Wildcats, we focus on majestic felines labeled as either of least concern or near threatened in the wild. Over 70,000 species are considered of least concern, while nearly 9,000 species are currently labeled as near threatened, meaning they are likely to qualify for a threatened category in the near future. Using this list, we will explore the pressures these wildcats face, while also revealing the fascinating and fierce nature of the felines of the Americas. Deep in the boreal forests of the Northern Hemisphere lives the most common wildcat in North America, the bobcat. This medium-sized feline, with a furry coat and tufted ears, has an estimated population of up to 3.6 million. Bobcats can be found anywhere from southern Canada through most of the contiguous United States to Oaxaca in Mexico. They inhabit all 48 neighboring states in the U.S., except Delaware. Often mistaken for domestic cats or stray kittens, bobcats are the smallest of the lynx species, but are the most widespread among their family members. Despite their small size, bobcats have a bite force of 548 newtons, stronger than that of a dog or a coyote. They have long, sharp canines that can grab and grip small mammals, such as raccoons and squirrels. Masters of the hunt, they have perfected their stalk and ambush tactics. Silent in the snow, bobcats place their back feet in the same spots where their front feet have stepped to reduce noise. Their furry paws further mask their steps, enhancing their ability to sneak up on prey. They can sprint at speeds of up to 30 kilometers per hour, but when snowfall is heavy, they opt to hide behind tree stumps and boulders before pouncing on unsuspecting prey. Bobcats stalk their prey with unparalleled patience, often traveling up to 11 kilometers in an evening while hunting and patrolling their territory. Masters of camouflage and stealth, they use their environment to their advantage, hiding in plain sight. They are unseen and highly skilled predators who, unlike many cats, are unafraid of water. Here, a bobcat waits patiently above a river. It can almost taste tonight's meal on its lips. The bobcat strikes, successfully subduing its unsuspecting victim by keeping the duck underwater with its fierce bite. The duck never stood a chance against this lethal and highly skilled assassin. The bobcat's ability to dart at its prey with unparalleled speed makes it an efficient and highly successful killer. Bobcats are equipped with hearing that allows them to locate rodents rummaging under the snow. No prey is exempt from the ferocity of the bobcat. Able to leap distances over 3 meters, no distance is too high or too far for this agile predator. Soaring through the air, they can traverse the most challenging of terrains with ease and hunt the trickiest of prey. As a medium-sized cat weighing up to 18 kilograms, bobcats must remain alert as they are prey to many predators. In the North American forests and tundras, pumas, foxes, owls, and wolves lurk, all equally capable of taking down an unsuspecting bobcat. Owls can swoop from above, using their claws to grasp this feline, while a pack of wolves can track its scent, staying silent and hidden in the foliage of the boreal forests. When feasting on prey, bobcats remain vigilant of larger predators who may try to steal their meal. A seemingly easy prey only measuring up to 1.2 meters in length and being largely solitary, the bobcat must always be on the lookout if it is to avoid these large and tactful predators. Animal predators are not the only only challenge bobcats face in the wild. As solitary and far-ranging mammals, interactions between humans and bobcats are rare, yet humans are the bobcats' largest threat. Bobcats require large areas of interconnected land to thrive, but land development, overhunting, and trapping for their fur have led to a decline in their population. The IUCN has labeled these felines as of least concern. While the bobcat population has increased since the 1990s, with an estimated 3.6 million in the wild, hunting of bobcats remains legal in 38 U.S. states and 7 Canadian provinces. This has a damaging effect on the population of this wild cat. With bobcat pelts being sold for up to $150,000, they are one of the biggest prizes for fur trappers. Fortunately, bobcats tend to avoid humans where possible. With their solitary nature and far-ranging demographic, for now, the bobcat will continue to thrive. Of the Rocky Mountains, pronghorns navigate the rugged slopes and foxes play in the blankets of snow. High up on these treacherous plains roams a wildcat on the hunt for unsuspecting prey. It goes by many names: mountain lion, cougar, and puma. Of any animal in the Americas, the puma can be found traversing the snowy peaks of the Canadian Yukon to the extensive mountain range of the Andes in South America, proving adaptable to every environment they encounter, tundras, and the labyrinths of America's forests. Armed with retractable claws in their front paws, pumas are fearsome predators. Proportionately, they have the largest back legs of any cat family member, granting them enhanced climbing and running abilities over the challenging mountain terrain they inhabit. With acute hearing and excellent vision, they seek out rabbits or coyotes. Deer are ideal, but beavers or raccoons will do. Blending expertly with the dense, snow-covered underbrush, blanket of white, two twitching ears poke up from snow-covered floor, indecipherable to the human for the puma to know its next meal. An Arctic rabbit, and it knows it has been spotted. The chase is on. Running at speeds of up to 80 kilometers per hour, the puma quickly shifts its 2.4-meter-long body. With over 100 kilograms of pure muscle, it quickly closes the distance. With a bite force of 724.6 pounds per square inch, the puma delivers a fatal blow. Dinner is served thousands of kilometers to find a territory unclaimed by their older male counterparts. From the Yukon in Canada to the southern Andes in South America, reluctantly, they will swim through bodies of water to make this epic pilgrimage, treetops above. Advanced climbers, they find cover from bigger predators like jaguars and bears that sometimes share their habitat. Pumas will eat any animal they can find, from small insects to large game, opting to maximize their feast by hiding their prey from other mountain carnivores. Able to drag carcasses several times their weight, they hide their prey in rocky crevices or caves, returning periodically over several days to enjoy their well-earned snack. Most felines, they are solitary creatures. However, female pumas experience 2-year periods throughout their lives when they are not alone. Parenting is left solely to the females of the puma species. They are fiercely protective of their cubs, who are born with distinctive spots on their coats, 18 months, receiving intensive survival skills training and the guarantee of protection and food. When ready, they strike out into the world on their own to lead the solitary life of an adult puma. When on the prowl for prey, pumas prefer dense vegetation or rocky cover to launch. This puma is lurking in the underbrush of a coniferous forest. In the open patches of grass, a doe and her fawn graze. In the flowing rivers, a herd of large reindeer bathe. Will this puma go for the easier or more challenging prey? Deer can run up to 80 kilometers per hour, but reindeer are slightly slower. This puma has been stalking its prey for hours. The challenge begins now. The puma jumps. These majestic animals are masters of their environment. Adapting to life in the world's highest altitudes, the puma is a magnificent predator. Wildcat is of least concern, but there are still many threats to its survival. Habitat loss and prey reduction are primary concerns, but the intentional persecution of pumas has severely impacted the population. Often kill pumas to protect their animals. One of the most persecuted felines in the Americas, pumas have been relentlessly hunted over the last 2 centuries. The complete eradication of pumas in the eastern United States by European colonists during the 19th century, Florida, is just one example of the persecution pumas face. They tend to avoid humans, but will attack if cornered. The Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife advises people to refrain from venturing into areas where pumas are common. Estimated 60 million feral cats. These were once domesticated cats, but now they roam the wild, proving themselves as adept and deadly as their wild relatives. Conservationists consider this a serious crisis. Feral cats kill or harm an estimated 2 billion birds, mammals, and reptiles each year. With keen eyesight, sharp claws, and a powerful bite, stalking and ambushing their prey, Feral cats are a deadly threat to smaller animals. Despite their agility and speed, feral cats face the constant challenge of finding food and avoiding larger predators.